You're listening to KRJF LP 92.3 FM in Santa Rosa, simulcasting on KWTF 88.1 FM Bodega Bay. You can find us at krjf.org or kwtf.net. Go online real quick, give a little, help out the stations. You can also reach us on the phone at 707-843-5207.
Welcome to the Cult Show. The campy YouTube show hits the airwaves, land of retro talk and fun, where the era of VHS reigns supreme. Movie scores and soundtracks mixed with joyful discussion, playing all the music YouTube won't allow. Join hosts Candyman K and 9-Inch Neils as they spin tricks from their favorite flicks. Cult Show Radio is on the air.
Hey, ho!
What's going on?
Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, we made it.
We're back.
We made it.
We hope everyone is listening and having a good time. Life is good. You're in the spooky mood.
All the things.
Yep.
All the things. Halloween is in the air.
Halloween is in the air. And the best thing is all the needles are moving like they're supposed to. We think you can hear us.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Technology, we love it.
Yeah, Neil just gave you a phone number. If you can't hear us, give us a call. Let us know.
Yeah, really. Like we know how to answer a phone, though.
That's true. I don't think we got that tutorial.
Oh,
But
definitely not.
You're smart, 9-Inch Neils. You can figure it out.
Thank you. Candyman, thank you. So, hey, everyone, this is Cult Show Radio. You got Candyman K and 9-Inch Neils here. We're going to be spinning some tracks, as they say, of your, or at least some of our, I guess, favorite horror films. Also, because it's spooky time, so we're playing spooky music.
Yeah, right. The scores, mostly,
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. Scores from some of our favorites, some that are not maybe not our favorites, but just have good spooky scores.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're listening, you should hit record so you can play these back and listen to these on Halloween.
Right.
Just edit our voices
Put
out.
your cassette tape in your portable cassette recorder.
Yep.
Make sure you hit the play and the record button at the same time.
Yes.
And then you can listen to us whenever you want.
That's all you need to do. I feel like Candyman's mocking me.
No, not at
school,
all.
My old school ways.
No, I'm reminiscing because
Okay.
you're a fellow cohort. We're the same age. You know,
Yep.
I knew you would understand when I say those things, like, you know,
Yes.
hit the play and the record button at the same time.
Yep.
Tell that to my kids, and they just look at me like, you're an idiot.
You're nuts. They don't know what's going on. Yep, that's what they do. So, you know, Candyman and I are one half of a YouTube show that we have called The Cult Show, where we discuss, again, movies and pop culture, lots of it from the 80s, lots of it horror-related. Sandra and producer Scott are the other two. They make up this foursome, and they, of course, are not here. It is Candyman and I, Hellman the airwaves.
Yeah.
So, but check us out on Fridays. In fact, this Friday, as in tomorrow, we're going to be live talking about Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn. He wants you to, Malachi.
He does. We are here to find who, in fact, does walk behind the rose. Who is that?
I don't know. Do we ever get that answer?
I don't know if we
Anyway.
actually do.
Join us tomorrow night. Maybe
Yeah.
we can suss this out together.
There you go. But in the meantime, we're going to play some horror film scores for you tonight, again, to get you in that spooky mood. The first one is a film I think a few of you may have heard called The Exorcist.
What? What's that about?
What is that one about? I think Ronald Reagan's in it or something. So they keep saying Reagan all the time.
It's a silent film, right?
Yeah. So those of you who know, Tubular Bells is the song that everyone knows from this movie. if you hear the full thing, the full deal from Mike Oldfield, it's like a 48 or something minute song. It's
Right.
really long.
We won't be able to play you anything else.
Right. So what we did was actually we went to an album of his and we pulled out a piece that he did. So it's actually like a 4-minute long, and it's like the main piece that everyone knows.
There you go.
So that's what we're going to start with tonight. Tubular Bells, a piece of Tubular Bells from Mike Oldfield, from one of everyone's favorite, often considered the scariest film of all time by lots of folks. So this is Tubular Bells.
Enjoy. Welcome back.
Welcome back. I like that.
You like that?
I do.
That? All right, so yeah, we had some Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield from The Exorcist, followed by The Omen.
Yeah.
A movie that and I get a lot of flack for this, but a movie I'm not really fond of.
What?
I know.
Candyman.
I know.
What's the matter, you?
I'm a weirdo. I admit it, but you know what? I really like that song.
It's pretty cool.
Right?
Yes.
Written by Jerry Goldsmith, who we are probably going to hear from a little later.
I would suspect that's a hell's yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right? But this, of course, was Ave Santini?
Satani.
Satani. My goodness.
As in Satan with an I in the end.
Sad how the kids are doing it these days.
That is. That's exactly what they're doing. That and complaining about everything in the world that they have to do.
But anyway, Maestro Jerry Goldsmith won an Academy Award for that.
Wow.
That song.
Cool.
Right? And rightfully so. I don't know who he was going up against that year, but yeah, that was a good one.
Facts. All right. Next up, for your listening pleasure,
yes,
is a 1987 film. One that I watched in the theater when it came out.
Okay.
I'm very excited to do so. This is Hellraiser.
Oh, hell yeah, Razor.
Exactly. A wonderful Clive Barker film. The Hellbound Heart, I believe, was the actual story.
Right.
Before it was made into a feature. Darn good. I enjoy it. I love it. Actually, I think this is a great film. It's got a great score. Of course, Pinhead came from this. Doug Bradley played Pinhead. He became he moved into the pantheon of slashers at the time, the 80s.
There you go.
There was Jason, there was Freddy, there was a Michael Myers, a Leatherface. Chucky kind of worked his way in, and then, of course, Pinhead.
Pinhead, for sure.
He got in there.
But you know what? I like all the Cenobites, though. So
they're all pretty damn cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually, in the first two,
yes,
they had the same guys, and yeah, they were really cool.
Right.
The Chatterer and the
Butterball
was the guy who had the big one's name, and I can't remember the name of the girl who had the neck kind of flayed open.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I've heard she's been given different names, like Angel or or Lady Pinhead, which is no.
Yeah,
it's not a pinhead. So.
It's not a pinhead.
There's only one pinhead.
There is indeed.
Anyway,
yeah. So we're gonna play you two songs, because the first they're both pretty quick. So the first one is actually called Hellraiser, and then the second one is called Resurrection, which has got to be when Uncle Frank probably is rising back from the floorboards.
Okay.
After the father scrapes his hand on a nail and some blood comes out, and then then just massive hell, and it goes from there. So there you go. But Hellraiser, darn good film, coming up now.
All right, enjoy it.
All right. All right, all right.
Sorry.
How about that, Hellraiser?
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of jealous that you got to see that in the theater, and I had to watch it at my sister's on VHS.
Oh, yeah, no. No comparison. Yeah. Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, it's actually pretty cool. I was talking to my sister last weekend, and I brought that up. It was like, oh, yeah, you let us watch Hellraiser at your house. And she told me that she absolutely hates horror films, but she just did these things, like show us that and The Lost Boys, and, just because she loved me and my brothers. So
wow. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Very nice.
Aww.
Very, very nice.
Just like that.
That was, if you're going to do anything, show your siblings horror films.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
That's love, if you ask me.
Yeah. We were just like little teenagers, just excited to get out of the house. And
right.
So anyway, that's probably a really good reason right there why we picked that song, or why
Yeah. Why you gravitated towards it.
Right, right.
Yeah. I just did because, again, I'm a crazy horror kid. So it was and it was a fairly gory film for a theater release, like a mainstream theater release. He had hooks and flesh and all kinds of weird stuff.
He had such sights to show us.
He did. God bless him, he did.
And thank you. Thank you for that.
Yes. Anyway, so up next is what? Candyman, what did you pick for us?
My gosh, I'm sorry. What was next?
It was your namesake.
It's my namesake. All right. So we are going to do a little song called It Was Always You, Helen. That, of course, is from Candyman from 1992. So
cool.
Great movie. And, Philip Glass, hell of a composer.
Not bad, mate. And we like our Candyman. That was one of our films we shared together at the theater we worked at.
Absolutely, yeah. Back in 92, we were like...
Yeah. I remember watching it and being happy finally, because I felt like at that point horror had
it was like a bit of a decline between the 80s and the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. And
and that was one of the first things that come out in a while that
was
blew a little wind up my skirt.
Right, yeah. Well, I remember the first time you get to hear Candyman when he's like, Helen. My voice don't even go that low anymore. But it was all in the surround speakers, and, it was so good.
It was
so good.
And, a side note for everyone, Candyman and I got to party a little bit with Tony Todd at a bar
we sure
in
did.
Indianapolis. We were there for a special little shindig, and everyone was going to the bar. All the talent was there, and
that's very true. If you go to our Instagram page, The Cult Show Rocks, and scroll a ways, you will actually see a picture of Mr. Tony Todd and I making funny faces, I think.
That's right. I took the picture.
You did. Photo credit. 9-inch nails.
That was me. Lots of white Russians that night.
My goodness. And fried food, I think.
Whatever it was. That was a good time. Good time. Good times. All right. Coming up for you is what's it called again? It was always you, Helen.
There you go.
All right. Enjoy. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Day of the Dead.
Oh.
The Dead Walk, that is called.
My goodness.
So
Beautiful.
this is a studio divided because not between Candyman and I, but apparently between a lot of the world and us. So Day of the Dead is my second favorite horror film of all time, and partially because I love the soundtrack so much. But apparently, there's a lot of people who do not.
A lot of people dying. I've heard a lot of you out there saying it doesn't fit. It's too happy. It's too, and I don't know. I think it's perfect. I think it's it just goes brilliantly together, and it's all about opposites and
the juxtaposition of all the blood and the gore and then that kind of Caribbean flair in it.
Right.
And it takes place in Florida.
Right.
There's a lot of foliage when they're outside, and you can see it all. So to me, it kind of makes a little sense that that's got that flair of the Bahamas in it or whatever, because they actually end up at the end. Spoiler alert! But they're on an island.
Right.
I don't know. So I adore this movie so much.
And it's not like Romero didn't use like weird music in his movies before. I mean, in Dawn of the Dead, he's got a freaking slide whistle for crying out loud.
That's right.
So
that's right.
What are we really mad about here, folks?
I don't know. I think people are just like, it's not Dawn of the Dead, so that's it. You know what I mean? They just dismiss it. But I don't know. I love it, and I love this film.
Same.
And
same.
I'm gonna die on that hill.
All right.
I'm gonna die on that dead hill.
Please don't die.
If I do, can I come back as a George Romero zombie?
Since that's your favorite, yes, of course.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Awesome. All right. Well, that was So Day of the Dead, beautiful, wonderful film. I recommend you all go check that one out.
Absolutely. And who wrote that? Neil?
Oh, that was John Harrison.
John Harrison,
the one and only. He also might pop up a little bit later.
My goodness! Wow.
Go figure. Yeah. John Harrison was part of the George Romero camp. He worked with him on several films, and then he went off and did some directing of his own as well.
Right.
Very talented guy.
Yeah.
John, if you're listening, call me.
Please. We need to do lunch.
Give a call. Okay. Up next, another one of my favorite horror films, Poltergeist.
What?
Can you believe? Wait, am I lying?
I don't know.
What's next? No, I lied. I'm sorry. Like, I jumped. You know what? We can do it. Screw it.
You know what? This is our show.
This is live radio.
We can do whatever we want.
So I'm just going to pop that right in there and redo this thing. And instead, we're going to listen to Poltergeist. How about them apples?
While Neil's doing that, we can talk about it a little bit if you want.
Please.
We told you that Jerry Goldsmith would be making another appearance, and here he is.
Wow.
My goodness. You know what, though? He did not win an Academy Award for this song. He was nominated.
Oh, wow.
But do you want to take a guess at what did win? Another film from 1982.
Ooh.
Xanadu. I wish.
1982. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So another Steven Spielberg movie
from 1982. That'd probably be E.T.
That would be E.T. That is correct.
Okay.
Mr. John Williams.
It's hard to argue.
Won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
But you know what? This song is still a really, really great song.
This for me. This brings back such wonderful, scary memories for me as a little kid. My parents took me to see it.
Yeah.
I just love how it starts, and it still makes me goosebumpy and all happy.
You guys can't see it, but I can see the goosebumps, folks.
Definitely. They're there. Believe me. I love it. I love this song. So this one is called Carol Ann's Theme. This is, I think, the most recognizable probably from, but it's beautiful. I love it. Should we just get into it?
Let's do it.
All right. Enjoy. Wow, 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 wow.
Hey, that sounds like a goblin.
It does sound like Goblin. And I don't mean my mom. Whoa.
Oh,
Sorry, Mom.
poor,
R.I.P.
poor 9-Inch Nails mom.
That was the infamous Goblin, the Italian prog rock band, known for their collaboration with Dario Argento, which in fact that was from a Dario Argento film called Suspiria.
I don't like this movie either. Not gonna lie.
Okay, this one.
Not even gonna pretend.
Yeah, this one does cause a rift in the space-time studio continuum when it comes to. So, yeah, I like Suspiria. Caleb didn't care for it so much.
I think just a lot of Italian horror in general.
That's true. You have not.
I have a problem
You
with.
have not liked the Italian horror that you've watched recently, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, How to Torture a Duckling wasn't your thing.
No.
The Della Morte was not your thing, which
No.
we love that.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I know what I like and I don't like, and
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
And that's
Anyway.
that's one. Anyway, yeah, Suspiria, classic 1977 film about witchcraft and the
witchcraft.
ballet, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's got a again, I hate to keep saying the word infamous, but it's got an opening scene that's it's fairly brutal, fairly violent, but also very colorful and beautiful at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, if you like your films bizarre.
And your mouths do not match the dialogue. And
Well,
the,
yes. Italian cinema is well known for their
right.
Yes.
And actually, that's not why I don't like it, but
right. If you like girls flailing away in a razor room for unknown
some
reasons,
maggots or something.
there's a
down
maggot
too,
scene.
and
Yeah, where they come down
yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, good times. Go check out
Yeah.
Suspiria. We recommend. You know what? You should watch all the films on this list you're going to see,
Absolutely.
and then
Just
rank
for the
them.
music, if nothing else.
Exactly, and then rank them in the order you like them in, and then you can what do you call it? DMS
Sure.
at the Cult Show Rocks,
Absolutely.
or you can send us an email info@thecultshow.com.
Right. Or you
And-
can come to one of our live episodes, and
There you go.
We have a chat that you can like sit there and talk to other people with.
And
We're doing a show, but we'll periodically jump in and talk to you as well.
that's right. And on those live shows, we actually have a studio audience,
Right.
and you could even cash in your air miles and come fly out to Santa Rosa where we are.
How many air miles do I need?
You know, it depends on the airline you take and the time of the year, but
All right. Do we match? Do we match points? Do we match miles?
we do not know. But
All right. We're getting off the rails here. We're talking movies.
we're going off the rails on a crazy show.
We're talking horror film scores, not air miles.
We're not yet. Up next, again, on one of those little films that you may have heard of.
Maybe.
Stanley Kubrick directed,
Who dat?
1980 film.
1985. Ah, that must be The Shining.
That is The Shining.
Oh,
Another one that some people love and some do not.
I liked the book more.
There you go. So did Stephen King, apparently.
Right.
So did Stephen King. Say what you want about the film, though. It is iconic. It's got a pretty killer score to it.
Absolutely.
And it's got some great carpet. I like the decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Absolutely.
go. It is The Shining.
The sets, the carpets, the
Yep.
music.
Shelley Duvall. It's got it all.
It's got it all.
Just like you and Shelley Duvall. Long live Shelley Duvall in The Shining.
Rest in power. Here we go.
There you go.
you were playing the
air piano.
Not out of the air piano.
I do love that tune. That, of course, is a theme from Creepshow, the beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, also 1982 film, I believe.
Yeah.
Creepshow.
Yes.
That
if you haven't noticed, Neil likes movies from 1982.
Odd. But, no, Creepshow is actually my number one favorite horror film of all time. All time.
All time.
So, and again, that is John Harrison.
Yeah, we told you he'd be coming.
Yep. Who knew? And isn't it weird that my number one and my number two are both John Harrison scored films, both directed by George Romero?
Oh, my goodness.
Crazy.
You are so easy to read.
I am consistent. If nothing else, I am consistent. So there you go. For those not familiar with Creepshow, of course, it is an anthology film, 5 wonderful stories written by Stephen King, one of them starring Stephen King, of course, The Lonesome Death of Jordy Verrill, wonderfully tragic and funny at the same time. You have to check that out. Of course, the first episode is Father's Day,
right?
About Nathan Grantham coming back up and getting his Father's Day cake. Third episode is going to be Something That Tied You Over, or Ted Danson and Leslie Nielsen. Awesome one. The Crate follows that with The Crate's got Hal Holbrook and Fritz Weaver and Adrienne Barbeau. Wonderful special effects by Tom Savini.
Right, a monster in a crate.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah,
And then it follows up with a Creeping Up on You, E.G. Marshall, and a lot of cockroaches.
Ugh.
So,
Ugh.
cannot recommend that movie enough to my friends out there.
Right. So good.
Yeah.
Such great 80s horror.
Anyway, that's it. We're done.
We did it.
Yay!
Yeah. How'd we do?
Hopefully we did well.
Everyone. I think we did really good.
Our friends, please go out there, watch horror films. Make America great again. Go watch horror films. It's Halloween, for God's sake. We love you guys. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. You're listening to KRJF LP 92.3 FM in Santa Rosa, simulcasting on KWTF 88.1 FM in Bodega Bay. Websites are krjf.org and kwtf.net. Once there, you can click on the donate button and help support this station. Phone number is 707-843-5207.